this type of pot shot at a dude that stood up for him, took on Vontaze Burfict just for that. Just the shot he put on Vontaze Burfict after what Burfict did to him the year before. There's just no way he should be talking out of school about Juju Smith-Schuster, who's done nothing. He's not involved in that. If you got a problem with Big Ben, if you got a problem with the Steelers organization for what they would pay you, if you have a problem with your agent, why Juju? Why involve it? Makes me lose respect for AB.
We're going to get dirty with this one. You remember playing Pop Warner, and after the game, coach said, line up on the 50. Both sides, both teams. Good game, good game, good game. I'm saying good game to dudes that didn't even play. Right. I'm saying good game. They saying good game to me. I had a bad game. Whatever. Good game, good game. We put makeup on sportsmanship. We put makeup on competition. And we force ourselves to get into these good ethics and talk about, oh, it's the right to do the right thing and make sure you respect everybody. One, they're not teammates anymore. So don't act like there's the same code and there's a violation of that code. I hate it when I had to put that makeup on because when I lined up against you, whether it was in practice or in the game, especially at the professional level, this is livelihood. This is me trying to take money from you so there could be money to me. There's a salary cap. This is not going to be a world where we're all going to sit here on level playing fields. There are times where I look at you, if I'm your backup or I'm in competition with you, guess what? Even though he's wearing the same colors. And he was mature enough to keep all of that in until he switched his colors. And when he switched his colors, he switched the code. And he said, now, Juju, the things that I didn't report about you, I'm going to start leaking out. I am with you in the respect of, I'm going to teach my son the Whitlock way. Don't be taking shots at the young homie who coming in. But I'm going to tell you, in that Lions den, you look at your teammates, you look at guys who play your position, go to a training camp and see how much love is really being shown. You got to respect that we got to take this makeup off of sportsmanship and competition at times, and he's doing just that.
I didn't lose respect for him. Actually, you might gain respect for him because for him to come out and do what is not popular, you rarely see guys do this to a former teammate. For me, it's disappointment because there's so many young guys that look up to him, that want to play with him. Like I said earlier, I guarantee when Juju got drafted to Pittsburgh, he's calling all his friends, I get to play with Antonio Brown, man. That right there is disappointing because it's like a guy that I looked up to that I wanted to play with is now doing this. And I believe it's because Juju didn't come out and defend him with Ben. Like, what is Juju supposed to do? This is my quarterback. I'm going to say he's a leader. I'm not going to agree with you and you're no longer on the team. Antonio Brown, it takes a lot to say what he said publicly. That takes a whole lot because he knows everybody's going to pile on him. Did I lose respect? Absolutely not. It's just disappointment.
No, he's, to me, Antonio Brown and his brand building, he's playing the role of the heel. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the bad guy now and the ultimate bad guy. And it's screw everybody. But again, I go back to when you talk about defending Antonio Brown against one of the dirtiest hits in football that knocked this dude out of a playoff game, and this kid circles back around the next season and puts Burfict to sleep. That means something to me. That's my guy. That's a dude that stood up for me in a real way and took on in the Lions. This is a little undersized wide receiver. Burfict's not out of this league. And so this blows my mind that you could take this kind of pot shot at a guy that was that kind of teammate.
Well, let's be real. The devil's in the details, and we don't know the day in, day outs. When there were moments where Juju could have came to his aid, came to his support, more so than the public one of an opponent, Vontaze Burfict. There could have been private moments where he's like, oh, I saw you riding with Ben when you know this was a moment where you should have been riding with me.
Obviously, there's underlying things that we have no idea.
We have no idea, and that's one level. And if you're Antonio Brown, guess what you do? You're not Pretty Boy Floyd anymore. You Money Mayweather. You did turn heel, and I get it. And when you turn heel, you know it comes with its issues. But one thing that I respect out of what he's saying is like, hey, man, you are a younger player, and you did that for me, or you did that for you. Because if you did that for me, then there's more to do if we together. If we're not together, you ain't even got to do that. So sometimes somebody could do something that is for everyone else's understanding and attention, and then privately, they ain't got your back in the same level. You could feel a certain way about that, and I think we're seeing some of that.
All right, stick around later in the show. We'll give you our latest approval ratings for Antonio Brown. And Uncle Jimmy will explain why Brown's feud with Juju reminds him of a classic TV show. Also coming up, the refs are dominating another major sports championship. We'll tell you if Virginia screw-up was even worse than the Rams Saints. And don't forget to check us out on the Fox Sports Channel on SiriusXM.